Hello guys and welcome to the channel. Now today we'll be looking at what is going on with Bitcoin right now. Now the other day, about 3 days ago here, I was talking and explaining that Bitcoin will continue its dump. Like the dump is not over yet. I got some feedback. Some people told me that well, maybe it will not dump, maybe it will just continue going up, and apparently that did not happen. So the other day when I was making this video right here, we see the 20-day moving average still above the 50-day moving average, and as of now it has already crossed the 50-day moving average. So first off, if we look here on the weekly time frame, remember this is the weekly time frame, we will see a bearish engulfing pattern right here, and I posted this on my Instagram yesterday. The past week closed with a bearish engulfing pattern, which means this week may not be as fruitful as some people think. You see, now we are at $55,900. Okay, and the past week did not close well, which means this week we may see another dump. Now, I've been predicting this since Bitcoin was still at $65,000. I started talking about the crash 9 days ago on this video here, when I started talking about the crash, and Bitcoin was still very high at the time. We see on the 4-hourly time frame right here that when Bitcoin hit 55,000 here, that was on the 21st of November. This is the day before yesterday. Bitcoin hit $55,000 and it quickly went back up to $59,000. And now it is coming again to retest the same 55, and I think it will not hold. I do not think it will hold. Okay, I don't think it will hold. This right here is supposed to be a bullish engulfing pattern right here. It is a bullish engulfing pattern here. But because the volume is so small, the volume, always look at volume here. Always look at volume. Because the volume is so low, it did not really hold and Bitcoin did not go up. Okay, always look at volume. The volume tells you if you will confirm the pattern relative to the volume that you see. So the volume has to confirm the pattern. Now, the reason why I am so sure that Bitcoin is going down is because I saw this. I saw the 20-day moving average and the 50-day moving average coming down, and I know that the 50-day moving average is slower than the 20-day moving average, but I started talking about this when the 20-day moving average had a curve right here at about $64,000. I knew that Bitcoin is going down, and I have been saying it all along that what happened right here, what happened here is the same thing happening here. So after this that we see here, Bitcoin will go for that parabolic run, and I believe it will be longer than what we see here. So this is kind of short as compared to what is to come, and I think the next time we will have a big crash or a bigger dip, that will signify that the bull market has come to an end, which means after that we will go up again to retest the all-time high, and from there we just keep on plummeting down below. So we will be very careful when that time comes. As of now, Bitcoin is following my trend, the way I've been talking about it. That is exactly what is going on right here. And so now we are at $55,900. So many people are freaking out and they're using all types of indicators. Listen, one of the easiest ways to think about this stuff is to use these indicators just to confirm what you already think, because these moving averages are simple indicators that tell a lot about the markets than using all sorts of complex indicators. You can see here that we are already at fear, and when you start to see fear, know that we are getting closer and closer to the bottom. Okay, when you see extreme fear, it means that we are at the bottom. That is what this indicator tells us. Okay, when you see extreme greed, it means we are at the top. Greed means we are getting closer to the top. Now, if we look at the ascending wedge right here, and we look at this ascending wedge right here and the dip, you will see that this ascending wedge here is wider than the one here. So hopefully you can understand what I'm trying to show you here. This ascending wedge right here is smaller in size than this one right here. So you notice that Bitcoin goes up like this and hit a top right here and starts to descend here. The same thing goes here. Bitcoin went up, hit this top, and from this ascending wedge starts to descend right here. Alright, now since this ascending wedge here is smaller than the one that we see here, and the distance from here to here is how far Bitcoin will go down if it broke out of this ascending wedge. So the distance from here to here is how far Bitcoin will go down if it broke out of this ascending wedge, and that's exactly what happened here. And this is the same thing that happened here when it broke out of this ascending wedge. But you see that this other ascending wedge right up here is bigger than this one, which means this descent that we are seeing here has to be longer, or say by a more or higher percentage than this one right here. So let's say this one is A and this is B. So B's descent has to be longer than this one because its own ascending wedge was bigger than this one. So we will have a bigger crash right here in B than we will have here at A. Alright, that's just the way I'm seeing it. This, as I always say, these are basically my own opinions. It's not like it's fact, but well, some of the times they play out exactly as it did in my other video. So right here, if you measure this ascending wedge and you put it like this, you put the target right like this. So if we take this here, which is the widest part of this wedge, and we put it here, we put it here where the price broke out of this ascending wedge, it should give us $52,000. At the end of this trend, when this downtrend will be ending, we will see something here like this. This will form something like this, and this will form something like this. This is kind of what we will see around here. So this is the kind of image that I think we will have here. We will have the price come down like this, maybe to $52,000 and maybe even to $47,000, and we see a rush up right here. Meanwhile, the moving averages will give us this shape here, similar to what we are seeing here. Yeah, somewhat similar to what we are seeing here. And from there, we will go up for the run. We will be having retracement, of course, but I think this is the last major crash that we will see. And after this, the next crash that comes, we should be preparing ourselves for a bear market. So that is basically what I think is going to happen right here. I don't think it's time to be scared of anything because, well, we are in a bull run. The higher time frames still tell us that we are in a bull run. So there is no reason to be scared here. There is no reason to be scared. If you look at the daily time chart, you will see that Bitcoin is still having a very, very bullish trend right here. Yeah, it's not signaling here that we are in a bear market, or some people are already scared that the bear market is here. It's not. We went up for this run here and had this top here. Some people may have thought that, oh, the bull market has ended. No, it did not. It's the same thing that is happening, that happened here. What happened here is the same thing that I believe is happening here. After this drop, we will see something like this for the moving averages, and this one will continue like this. Meanwhile, this one goes up and price consolidates and pops up right there. Meanwhile, I think the Bitcoin dominance will increase. It will leave some altcoins behind. Some that are still in the narrative will continue to pump with Bitcoin. And later on, when Bitcoin starts to consolidate at about $79,000, we will see altcoin starting to pump. and then the entire market will take off from there. After, when all of these major coins have seen their tops, meme coins will spike. So this is basically what is happening right now. I will be making more updates as time goes on. I do think Bitcoin will visit $53,000 to $52,000. Those are the next levels that I think Bitcoin can drop to. And I think this dump is not over. Some people think it will just be over in, say, some days, except we have some very high price volatility. And keep in mind that monitoring Bitcoin's chart gives you an idea of what is going to happen to altcoins. And for every other coin that you may have, like for example, Chainlink or Atom, or I talked about Cosmos' Atom the other day, and it has been pumping lately. Go watch my other videos if you don't know what to invest in. Perhaps you could watch some of these videos that I've posted, like this one. I posted this video about 5 days ago talking about Chainlink, Terra Luna, Atom, Decentraland, and Stratos. And these coins, I believe, especially Chainlink, Terra Luna, Decentraland, and Atom, are, say, kind of safe investments, which also allow exposure to gains. Okay, so these are some of the coins that I believe have some very great potential as we go into the rest of this bull run. And Stratos is micro cap crypto, and I've always said, if you want to invest in the micro cap crypto, be ready to lose, because these cryptos that have very small market caps can easily lose about 20, 30, 40, 50% of their value in a day. It's very common in the microcap sector. But Stratos is the only crypto that I endorse because, well, they have insane fundamentals. I'm the same person that has been talking about Arweave for a very long time on this channel and on TikTok. And Arweave did a 2 to 3x in the space of about 2 weeks. So Stratos presents more fundamental value than Arweave, and they are in the same category. This is one of the reasons why I have I'll say, a lot of my portfolio in Stratos. Anyone that got in on Stratos when I talked about it on this channel is in serious gains right now. And I think Stratos could reach $10 to $15 before the end of this bull run. Remember, they don't have their mainnet yet. So they have incredible potential before this bull run ends. I'm still talking about this crypto, and I'm telling people to get in on it because I know exactly what is going to happen right there. This is not something that I am doubting. I can't advise you, and I say that it is risky, but I know what the potential is. I know what is at stake here. So anyway, I will see you in the next video, and stay safe. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below if you have any other concerns, and I will address it in the next video.